So I decided to do a new segment on this channel where basically it is a creative writing hour where I just creative write and freestyle whatever comes to mind. And what I'll do is I'll take two different mediums or two different forms of media and kind of mix them together. So this is kind of just like the test episode because the next episode of this will basically be the story already being done, unless you guys want me to constantly be talking to you guys while I'm also typing the short story. Because, like I said, it's going to be a short story. I'm thinking of light novel in my head, but I'm like, I would rather just call it a short story. Um, but yeah. So I also will say this too: when I do end up getting fans and getting subscribers and getting people that actually comment below on my channel, I'll take two different mediums that that they think of, and I'll use that. And it'll probably be the comment that gets the most likes. So, like for example, if you want me to make a short story that's like 5, 6 pages, and it's like a short story based on like Harry Potter mixed with Game of Thrones, I might do something like that. If that, hopefully, that makes sense. But this one is going to be on. I was sitting in a bathroom, and I was watching a video on Blood Meridian, but I was also thinking of Neon Genesis Evangelion. But then I also, earlier today, I was watching videos on I Am Legend, and I also was watching videos on I Am Legend in the bathroom because I love the movie I Am Legend starring Will Smith, but I'm also very curious um, to read the book. So I'm going to end up listening to the audiobook. And then when it comes to Blood Meridian, there's a guy on YouTube that has like a 5 hour YouTube video of him literally sitting there summarizing it. And he made Blood Meridian sound more interesting than it really truthfully is because apparently it's read kind of like a textbook from what I've heard from other reviewers. I watched like a total of like 5 to 6 reviewers, and I really loved his summary on it. But then I went and watched the other reviewers, and the other reviewers were like, it's very hard and difficult to read, kind of like a Malazan type of thing going on. But it doesn't have all the fantasy and stuff. It's supposed to be like a reenactment of history. So this one right here, this creative writing story that I'm doing right now, that I'm going to be typing while I'm talking to y'all, is basically going to be on Blood Meridian, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I Am Legend. It's funny because I don't even like Neon Genesis Evangelion, but I like how it looks. Like me and Neon Genesis Evangelion have kind of a love hate relationship thing going on because I don't like the story. I hate the freaking main character. He irritates the hell out of me, and I feel like Neon Genesis Evangelion tries to be deeper than it actually is. So it kind of annoys me a little bit. And I just can't stand the main character. He's such a whiny freaking I don't want to cuss, but he's such a whiny freaking baby. It annoys me. He's overly simpish. He's just really freaking annoying. And apparently a lot of people like him, but I just can't stand him. Um, yes, I watched all of Neon Genesis Evangelion except for the movies. Yes, I watched the whole show. I didn't really like it. I liked how beautiful it looked. And I honestly feel like that's the reason why a lot of people actually like it. I've heard from a lot of different YouTubers that you have to be depressed while you're watching it to enjoy it. And I feel like me trying to purposely make myself depressed or wait a year or 2 or 3 years or so or whatever to be depressed just to watch this source of media is pretty crazy. Um, but yeah, I guess this would be the best time to watch it because I'm kind of still sad and depressed that Toriyama died. So I guess this would be like a perfect time to watch it again. And it's strange because I really want to like it. It's like I like how beautiful it looks. Like I would most definitely get a poster of it, but at the same time, it's just like as a whole, I don't really like it. But it's really strange how my brain works when it comes to combining different mediums together because I already kind of have an idea on how the story is going to go because my mind is constantly thinking of a whole bunch of different scenarios and situations. And it's kind of like my mind is kind of like polymerization, where it's like if I think of all these three things mixed together, it just automatically makes a story for me. It's like a fusion Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is really strange. Um, but I already kind of have the premise. It's basically going to be, it's going to be kind of like diary entry kind of style, first person, where it's basically this boy that's crash landed on a planet. He has a mecha that broke, and this planet is full of all these different creatures that are very similar to the I Am Legend creatures. And it's like during the day they seem like they're cool, but they're still evil during the day. But at nighttime they really become crazy, and they're gonna be like human eaters. Now this story is probably I'm gonna end up making it super graphic, because that will be the aspects of Blood Meridian in the story, is for it to be very graphic. But then on the Evangelion side, I'm also going to make it very depressing and let you guys hear the inner monologues of the main character's thoughts and his ideas, and him being alone on this wasteland of a planet full of evil creatures that want to kill, destroy, and take his life from him. And then, so that just lets you know all the aspects right there. But yeah, so I kind of already have a way that I'm going to go. I think I might make this 5 pages. I'm not sure. I'll probably stop the video though once I get to around, like, I want to say the 30-minute mark, because I don't want these videos to be an hour and a half long, because it literally takes forever for YouTube to upload it. So it'll literally be like, I upload it now, I'll wake up in the morning time and it still ain't uploaded. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably break this into parts. Matter of fact, I might stop it at like 15 minutes and break this into like 4 or 5 parts. Just to let you guys see like the progress that I have with writing the story. But I want to start doing this a lot more. I want to start doing short stories at nighttime to keep my brain flowing, to keep my wordplay good, and just to practice my writing process, and just to continue to write, and to continue to improve as a writer, and to continue to improve as a speaker, which is why I've decided the big reason why I'm doing YouTube videos now is because I want to get my stuff out there, and I want people to see my writing, see how I am as an individual. I want people to be able to kind of get a look into my mind and my brain, and I want people to see all the talents that I have, and the talents that I'm growing, and the talents that I'm constantly evolving in, and constantly trying to improve in. So that's one big reason why I do YouTube now. And because YouTube forces you to talk. It forces you to talk very quickly, and kind of, have a rapid fire amount of thoughts coming out at once. So it's like, it makes it to where it forces you to become a better speaker. And that's what I'm doing, because I kind of lost my speaking voice. I used to be a really good speaker when I was around 18, 19. And then I've had this brain fog from like literally 21 to like 27. And I really want to get rid of it. And, because it's affected me, my speech, and it's affected how I think, and then it's also affected my writing. I used to be a deeper, more imaginative individual when I was younger. When I was 18, 19, I had like this willpower, this strength, this funness, this excitement to write. But the older I got and the more I became, more of an older individual, an older adult, it's kind of disappeared because of the realness of life coming in, and I don't really like that. I don't like how that's changed, but I have completely changed from, the age of me being 27 now to when I was 21, and I've changed from 21 from when I was 19, and I've changed from when I was 19 to even 18, because I even had a flip, because when I was 18, I used to think that I knew every damn thing, and then when I turned 19, I realized I didn't know a damn thing. And I feel like everybody kind of goes through that switch. Some people it takes a little longer. I honestly do think it's because I'm an Aquarius and we usually have older souls. Excuse me, hold on. I feel like it's because I have an older soul as an individual. So I kind of think more like an older person, even though I will say that I still have those traits of immaturity in this, a little bit I can see it. But I do try to be as mature as possible. Um, but yeah, I kind of already know what I'm going to write about. So you guys are pretty much just going to see me sitting here writing and not really saying anything, but I'll say like some points, and I'll say some things when things hit me, and I'll also share my writing with you guys while I'm talking. I mean, while I'm writing. I'll like explain the sentences and stuff like that. So hopefully this is like a segment that you guys will enjoy. I'm gonna try to do this a lot. I have so many freaking ideas in my head. I have like 1,000 different video ideas in my head, and that's why I've kind of just been rapid fire doing videos. And like I said, they're gonna be like arcs. Like there's gonna be the writing arc where you're gonna have like probably like 10 videos of this. And I usually make videos literally like right after another video. So I'll make a video, then another video right after it, and another video right after it. I'm constantly doing that. I guess I wanted his name. I had a name for him. Okay, Don. Don was the name I chose. So let me see what's coming to my mind. Like I said, I just want to freestyle it. It's been a week since I have been on this planet. However, it has felt like I have been here for years. My depression and loneliness only gets deeper as my thoughts for survival becomes more clear. Thoughts for survival become more clear. This planet is full of nothing but evil and darkness. I can't believe I lost my partners. We were all fighting in our mechs in space against one of the most powerful beings imaginable. Let me see. Come on. Why is it not letting me do the word? Hold on. There we go. Means imaginable. It had been over 10 years since my planet had exploded, and it had been even more than that since the war had started. Come on, don't start all that sneezing. It's annoying as hell. Been 10 years since my planet had exploded, and it had been even more than that since the war had started. However, the war in space was finally over. Everyone had died but me. I couldn't believe that John gave his life for me so I could survive. It's pretty decent. Just coming off the top, like it's pretty good. that John gave his life for me so I could survive. Neck plunged. My neck crashed down this planet. I somehow survived that no one else did. The guilt had eaten me alive. I felt empty and my stomach was empty. Um, okay, we hit the 16-minute mark, so I'm going to end this video here and then I'm going to start another one. So I'll see you guys in the next one.